Hello there and welcome back to KAISERREICH. Today we are playing the German Empire because I haven't played it and there was a path I really wanted to try out. So let's do this. Before the video actually begins, I would like to thank all of you for your support for this channel. It's been about like 5 months now since I've created this channel and I have already reached quite a lot of successes. My channel has now reached about 300 subscribers, and I just wanted to do this little message to thank you guys. Obviously, I will continue making content, so if you want to subscribe, then please consider doing so. Anyways, we know very well how KAISERREICH goes. Everything goes well at first, and then Black Monday because Germany cannot micro the side of an economy. So, yes. We got the German card game thing here. And in 1946 we literally got no majority, meaning that Schleicher got in. Or Schleicher, I don't know how to say his name, so I'm going to use Schleicher because it's easier for me. Yeah, sorry, I'm not German as you could have guessed. On those notes, Schleicher was removed in the vote of no confidence, meaning that we are going back to democracy with the SPD taking charge. So yeah, at the beginning of the game there isn't much to do. I am helping Spain win their civil war, and the Austrians, we're going to give up on Austria because, yeah, they try to unite forcibly their empire, but it doesn't look good for them. And yeah, they're already dead. Oh, an alliance with Czechia. We directly ally the countries near them, so that's pretty cool. I've also helped Bulgaria defeat Romania, and yeah, we're getting involved into the civil wars. And welcome home, Austria. Nice. Greater Germany has been achieved. How cool is that? And of course the Italian state fucks up because yeah, that's what they do. Okay, let's deal with the Carlists. Interestingly enough, for some reason Bulgaria tried to ally with us, but then joined the Moscow Accord. But I still have the option, so do I have Bulgaria as an ally? Yes, I just stole Bulgaria from the Russians. Ah, gotcha. Oh yes, mine. For some reason, many people are actually against our democracy for some unknown reason. And really, it's kind of sad. Thankfully, they have a lot of tracks, meaning that you can utilize them in order to expand our influence and get rid of them. So that's pretty cool. Apparently, Poland just took full independence from the Reichspakt. So that is interesting. However, we're going to be quite lenient on them. Hopefully the Polish aren't like going to betray us, so which is why we're going to be quite lenient on them. And well, they accepted, so that's pretty good. Nice. And so the Russian Empire declared war on the Reichspakt, marking the beginning of the Second Weltkrieg. Now, you've probably seen by the title, however, you know my plan. Thankfully, Bulgaria is an ally, so that's going to be quite sick, and France joined not too soon after. So, yeah, Second Weltkrieg begins now. The French have pushed us all the way back to the Elbe River, so it's not really going well. There even was a revolution attempt in Berlin. However, we would push back, and the Kaiser would flee the country while Poland betrays us. Anyways, the Republic has been proclaimed, and we're going to have to divert a lot of troops to Poland because, snakes. I allowed them to come back to the Reichspakt, and they still betray me? Okay. We are going to be extremely tough on the Polish. There will be no Poland at the end of the Weltkrieg, if there is any Germany alive to make that wish come true. North Germany would nearly immediately fall to our hands again because apparently the French weren't really too prepared. However, the Russians were starting to go a little bit out of hand in Eastern Europe, meaning we had to train a lot of units in order to make sure that, well, Russia stops, and also that the French units dies too, because I think the French have got a relatively bad army. I've got two good news and the bad news. Russia has taken over Belarus and Ukraine. The good news is Poland has been taken over by us. We managed to claim them again, and we've encircled the near entirety of the French Bavarian army inside of Bavaria. That's about a third of the French army, I think. Over a third at least. I don't really know what are the numbers, but I think that's about 1 million men stuck in there. However, yes, the main problem is going to be Russia. Russia is extremely strong, and we need a lot of units over there. And that is France gone. We are going to deal with Italy really quickly before pulling all of our army to go to Russia. We need to push them back as much as possible. I've noticed that Ukraine has made a little bit of a comeback, but yeah, I think there is a massive opportunity for huge encirclement of the Russian forces in Poland. With Czechoslovakia's help, I think we could actually achieve it. However, right now I kind of want to finish the international fast. They surprisingly aren't really strong. They only got like Norway as an ally and Italy, but Italy generally wins because they're so strong. So yeah. That is about like 70 troops dead from everything here. I know my allies have also done some pockets near in Ukraine, because they've managed to somehow liberate like a good chunk of Ukraine. Like it's about everything from Odessa to the Belarus border. Which is, I went Kryvia, so do I call them Belarus or Kryvia? I don't know, whatever. Does it really matter? No. Anyways, I think I'm actually gonna try to get a landing on Britain and get them out of the war. Yeah, Russia doesn't really seem like they are really that strong. We are still going to do some encirclements on them, but then after that, that should be it. And alright, there we go. That is the third international dealt with. So Poland, France, Italy, and the UK. That's what we are going to be able to deal with, so that's pretty cool. Also, I did do like What is it? The Halifax Conference, yes, but France is losing to the African rebellions in that country, and Britain is currently, and Canada actually, former Britain, is actually fighting and losing to the American People's Government. Okay, I think it's long, so yeah, look at this. The American government is kind of like dominating them. I don't think we're giving them any inch of land left. Yeah, no. Anyways, now we're going to deal with Russia. And that's basically it for Russia. So, yeah, sure, Finland, you can get autonomy. As Germany wins the Second Weltkrieg, only mostly dead, after experiencing a change of government as a result of nearly losing it. Yes, we got rid of the Kaiser. And we are now the new hegemon of Europe, so that's pretty cool. Now we can release everybody, and I'm going to make sure that Poland does not get any kind of land that they don't deserve. They will only keep like the little states that they had before, and that's basically it. So, yes. Let's release puppet states everywhere. The Second World War hasn't really ended yet. We are still at war with Japan and China, but those shouldn't be too hard to deal with. So, yes. Look at us, we are extremely big in Europe, and we've also got all of Siberia because we need to deal with China before we are able to release it, but that's besides the point. Okay. Now, let's just deal with them, I guess. That's basically it. And also, we are going to do democratic reforms, like putting women in parliament. So yeah, the first co-chairman, the absolutely not. We're keeping the SPD, the first woman member of the Reichstag. I think I did a very good impression of whatever that word was. As I said, I'm not German. Sadly for us, we wanted to try to make our puppets in Eastern Europe more democratic. However, Ukraine didn't really like that. Neither is the Baltics, which is fucking insane. So, yeah, at least White Ruthenia agrees, which is really cool. However, we're going to deal with them. They will die. Oh my fucking god. Ukraine made their own faction with the Ottomans. Meaning that we're probably gonna have to kill the Ottomans too. At least Japan is down, and so is China too. So we can take those for ourselves and then call it quits. Eastern campaign has gone extremely well, don't you think? Funny thing is, the Ottomans are not considered a major country, for some unknown reason. It's only Ukraine, meaning that as soon as we kill them, we also have to deal with the entirety of the Ottoman Empire, which, if you didn't know, the Ottomans have obliterated the French state. Like, sure, India, you can have our islands, we couldn't care less about some stupid islands, not worth a fight over. We're also dealing with the Baltics, and yeah, they capitulated. Why? Yup, we have to deal with the entirety of the Ottoman Empire as well as Ukraine. Wow, that's pretty cool. So, what can I say? Germany has been made great again, and there is no more Kaiserreich. It's a German Republic. The Kaiser is gone. So, yes, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider giving a like and a follow. It will help me out a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. See you in the next one, and have a nice day. Okay, bye now.